All right, I have to be completely honest. This is so exciting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I am introducing to you as another intuitive, an innate being, a woman who knows deep within her heart and soul that you are on the right path. Welcome to Psychic Seminary, a mentorship program specifically for you as you allow yourself to walk on this mystical path as a reader, a healer, a priestess, a seer, a messenger, whatever you would like to call yourself. So, this program is a 6-month live mentorship program, and right now we are starting here very soon. The link is below as far as looking further into what the program's all about, but I'm going to sit here and talk to you about it as well. So let's get started. I'm not going to read through everything because I will allow you to do that yourself, although sometimes it is fun to be read to, isn't it? Even as you like read along also. um, but basically, the one thing that stood out to me is I'm a book fanatic. I'm obsessed with books, and I came across this book a while ago by Susan Freibort, and she says, "Life is not passing you by, life is inviting you in." And that really stood out to me because oftentimes we feel like we're not on the right path or we don't know which direction to go. And Spirit is encouraging you to tap into that deep knowing that is there. It's already there. And to actually move toward whatever that calling is, whatever that notion is, whatever is nudging you forward. And so that's kind of what Psychic Seminary is all about, actually, is you will learn how to trust and to listen and to honor your own intuition and to offer messages as a reader and a healer and a messenger. So, the mission and meaning and intention behind Psychic Seminary, this lovely 6-month mentorship, it teaches you the spiritual and mystical methodologies from various sacred texts and the universal laws across all time, past, present, and future, with a special emphasis on the feminine energy. This is an intimate mentorship journey that gives you the practical opportunity to hold yourself accountable. I know that I personally need that as well, as far as accountability goes, to fully utilize and express the spiritual gifts that you possess and that have been bestowed upon you. Um, it's a holding space for you to discover, practice, and apply your unique psychic abilities. And even though it's called Psychic Seminary, it's not religious by any means. It's not dogmatic. It is actually about connecting with God, the universe, spirit, your higher consciousness, this beautiful collective, in the way that feels aligned with you. The intention of Psychic Seminary is to further expand love and light, honestly, to human consciousness. Ultimately, essentially, on the big grand scheme of this reality, because it's like the butterfly effect, right? So everything that you do with the intention of offering guidance and divine messages will ultimately be very healing for those that you decide to work with. You can call them your clients, or in the psychic mediumship world, you can call them your sitters as well. You could end up doing like intuitive life coaching. You could apply this information that you learn here into your already current career, such as a therapist, a counselor, a nurse. So you don't have to go on to a full-blown psychic career, or to even call yourself a psychic, but you can use this in your current career. Or maybe you're feeling like your career's dead end right now and you're not feeling very good. That's kind of where I was as a licensed teacher for so long. I felt a little restricted, and I felt like it was time for me to move beyond the four walls, per se. So Jean Octoberg, she is one of my favorite authors and researchers. She also has her PhD. It's interesting I said also. I was just talking about earning my PhD. She's beautiful, and one of the books is Women as Healers, a panoramic survey of the healing activities of women from prehistoric times to the present. So she goes through that. And this is one of the books that we will be digging a little bit deeper into, Psychic Seminary. So we go on through 6 months of intimate, both one-on-one as well as a small group mentorship. It's mainly Zoom. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll be able to coordinate a personal retreat of some sort. Perhaps that's already happening. So maybe once you look at the page here, you'll understand a little bit more about the current aspects as well. But basically, the foundation is you'll be given the 3 sacred tools to create a long-term sustainable practice for receiving and offering messages that'll transform yourself and empower your clients truly from the inside out. It's about personal development, spiritual development. Month 2, we're going to talk about, we're going to dig deeper into psychic and spiritual gifts. I love the spiritual gifts aspect of it. You're going to learn the 12 plus types of psychic and spiritual gifts. They'll be revealed to you, and you'll learn the exact prompts to discover which ones you personally possess, which is so exciting because when I first started this journey, I focused on mediumship, which means connecting with someone's deceased loved ones. But the more that I worked with spirit, or God or consciousness, the more that I recognized that I was really honing in on my clients' personal development, like their own personal life. And I discovered that it is truly, truly life transforming, just as much as a mediumship reading is. So that's really what we're going to be focusing on here, not so much the mediumship aspect of this world, but more the psychic, the intuitive, the soul connection, the heart to heart. You can also call it a spiritual assessment rather than a reading. There's different ways of looking at it. Then month 3, we're going to look into readings and healings. This is truly where the magic starts to unearth and really reveal itself, like dead smack in the middle of the program. You'll receive the heart attunement in order to enliven your clairvoyant gifts for the highest good of all. Month 4, ongoing sacredness. So you'll receive the exact texts and its knowledge about how this all ties together and how to use these sacred yet practical trainings so they'll continue to show up in your everyday life. Month 5, so we're getting closer to the end of the program, we're going to look into higher realms, right? So you'll reach even higher states of consciousness. We're going to be practicing meditation because that's such a huge aspect of this reality. We have to quiet the mind. We have to learn to do that. But don't worry, I won't bore you with that. But it is essential in this work to become a reader and healer. Month 6 is the professional path. So, mystical readers and healers have been around since the beginning of time, truly. I mean, if we think about it and look back, Mother Mary, right, is a prime example. But others who didn't understand actually try to hide these special gifts. So in this final month of ongoing practice, right, of this mentorship program, you'll be ready to confidently claim this path as your purpose and your profession if you decide to go that route. I love the archaic and ancient definition of seminary, which is a private school or college, especially for women. And basically, at the end of this mentorship program, you will have the knowledge, experience, and confidence to professionally offer psychic readings, healings that'll accurately and effectively guide others and yourself on your personal path, on your spiritual development as well. So again, it's all about empowerment. So this mentorship program is for beginners and intermediate students looking to start and or reignite your purpose as a mystical reader and healer. So this goes on to explain more and more. Again, the link is below. You will be able to find all the details about this beautiful mentorship program. Currently, I do have early bird enrollment bonuses, and it depends on when you'll be watching this video. So if you don't catch the bonuses this time around, there's always going to be opportunities And honestly, I'm always offering wonderful, little gifts here and there, especially if you know me. I am just, I don't know, I just enjoy doing that. Maybe it's the teacher in me, because I am a licensed school teacher as well. But this is what it looks like once you get logged in. Again, it is a live mentorship program, so it's not necessarily like an online course. This is just kind of a private housing place online for all the videos to be stored. Right now, as I'm recording this, the next recording, or the next program, the next suit of students will be coming in July 12th, 2025. So maybe I can catch you in time and we can work together. So if this aligns with you, if this feels good, if you're feeling the call to step into your power, into this innate being, like even if you're not sure, if you're a little hesitant, you can click on the little gray button below on my website. So once you click the link to learn a little bit more, below there's always a gray link on my website over at tabithastitt.com. You can reach out to me. I will personally respond to you ASAP. So if you have any questions about anything, even in my services as well, I'm always here for you. I can always help. But imagine what it would be like to trust your intuitive gifts without second guessing. I know at first it's a little scary. I remember when I first started doing this work many years ago, I was pretty scared. I remember my face like getting red and I was getting so nervous. But now things are a lot better and they just start to flow and you really start to trust the process. And so that's what I want to teach you as a mentor. And that's my mission as the self-help psychic, is to help you recognize your personal gifts and what you have to offer the world. Because at the end of the day, we're all here to find this meaning, to find this purpose within us, to follow this path that we feel most aligned with. And I know that's really challenging. Trust me, I've gone through a lot, especially this year. And if you're on my email list, I talk all about it, but you can join that also at another time. um, but life isn't always easy and we become really scared and stiff and frightened. But I promise you, the more that you allow yourself to trust this feeling that you're experiencing, the more that you'll really start to flow with life. You'll start to feel more aligned. You'll start to recognize that this is indeed the path that you're meant for. So I hope that you decide to join me in Psychic Seminary. This is a wonderful opportunity, but I will let you figure that out on your own as far as your own intuition, because it's all about timing. But I will say that really, like, there's so many things that I've waited for in my life, and I still think, like, why the hell did I wait that long? It's crazy. um, and so I know that you will be able to really follow that notion and that nudge. So all right, comment below, like this video if it helps you. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. Until next time, please continue to pay attention to your intuition, take action upon its guidance, and trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, trust your angels, spirit guides, all that fun, loving, higher guidance that is here to help you in all ways for the highest good. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. And so it is.